Dear students, we discussed the stability of one-dimensional linear and non-linear systems. Now we move to higher order systems. We consider capital X to be a column vector in Rn, which is given by x1, x2, and so on xn. And the non-linear system of delay differential equations given by x dot of t equal to capital F of x of t and x of t minus tau. Note that right hand side does not contain t explicitly, means this is autonomous. Okay, so this is autonomous nonlinear system. Capital F has values in Rn. Okay, so its component functions are given by small letter f1, f2, and so on fn. Where capital F has component functions f1, f2, and so on fn. As usual, tau is positive. Now, this system is equivalent to system 1 is equivalent to say capital X dot of t means left hand side is column vector x1 dot, x2 dot, and so on xn dot of t. Okay, so first equation is x1 dot of t equal to, okay, component of capital F is f1. First component is f1. Okay, and capital X is nothing but small x1, x2 of t, and so on xn of t. Then capital X of t minus tau, that is x1 of t minus tau, x2 of t minus tau, and so on xn of t minus tau. This is first equation. Similarly, we have second equation x2 dot of t equal to f2 x1 of t, x2 of t, and so on xn of t, then x1 of t minus tau, and so on xn of t minus tau, and so on. The last equation is xn dot of t equal to fn of x1 of t, x2 of t, and so on xn of t, then x1 of t minus tau, x2 of t minus tau, and so on xn of t minus tau. Okay, so this is same as system 1 in the expanded form. Now we discuss equilibrium and linearization of this system in the neighborhood of equilibrium. Suppose x star, that is nothing but column x1 star, x2 star, and so on xn star in Rn be an equilibrium point. and we define capital A matrix. Capital A is n by n matrix. It is given by its ith entry is partial derivative of fi. Okay, ith component of right hand side with respect to xj of t means jth element in capital X. Okay. Evaluated at xj of t is equal to xj of t minus sorry yeah xj of t equal to x star xj star and xj of t minus tau is also xj star. Here both I and j are from 1 to n. Okay, this is n by n matrix. So this is general element, ith element. Okay, so I and j both are from 1 to up to n. Okay, I represent row number, j represent column number. Okay, this is nothing but Jacobian matrix of capital F with respect to first n components capital X of t given by capital X of t. Okay, so this is this we may write this as partial capital F with respect to capital X of t evaluated at x of t is x star and x of t minus tau is also x star. Okay, it's same as this one. Okay, Jacobian. And we define capital B to be again Jacobian matrix, but with respect to x of t minus tau. Okay, so we write this as partial fi with respect to xj of t minus tau evaluated again at the same point equilibrium. Okay, xj of t as xj star and xj of t minus tau is also xj star. I and j both are from 1 to up to n, or this may be written as partial f with respect to x of t minus tau evaluated at the point x of t as x star and x of t minus 2 tau is also x star. Okay. If we define these things, okay, then we can provide the linearization of given system. Then the linearization of system 1 at equilibrium x star at x star means in the neighborhood of x star is given by x dot of t equal to a x of t plus b x of t minus tau. Okay, linear system where a and b are n by n matrices. And of course, capital X has n number of components. Components means x1, x2, etc., which are scalar functions, real valued functions. Okay. This theory is analogous with one-dimensional case. Okay. Difference is that our we have system of n equations instead of single equation. Now stability result, it is also analogous. Equilibrium point x star is asymptotically stable if all the roots lambda of characteristic equation okay, in earlier case, if this capital A, capital B, if these are real numbers and capital X is also real valued function, then in this case, the characteristic equation is given by lambda minus A minus B e raised to minus lambda tau equal to 0. Okay. In this case, we are in n dimension. Okay, we are in Rn. So here the characteristic equation is given by determinant of A plus B e raised to minus lambda tau minus lambda into identity matrix. Okay, or it may be determinant of lambda into I is n by n identity matrix. Lambda I minus A minus B e raised to minus lambda tau equal to 0. Okay, we need to equate the determinant to 0. Okay. Determinant of A plus B raised to minus lambda tau minus lambda into n by n identity matrix equal to 0. Okay. Where I is n by n identity matrix. Okay, so equilibrium point x star is asymptotically stable if all the roots lambda of characteristic equation satisfy real part of lambda is less than 0. Okay, this condition is same as in one dimensional case. Okay, all the roots of characteristic equation should satisfy real part of lambda negative means all the eigenvalues. Okay, characteristic roots means eigenvalues. Okay, all the eigenvalues should be on the left of vertical axis in the complex plane. Okay. Now we know that this is transcendental equation, and in general it may be difficult to verify this condition. Okay, in one dimensional case we developed bifurcation analysis. Okay, we use the coefficients A and B, and in the AB plane we discussed three parts. Okay, one part was unstable irrespective of tau, one part of stable region. Okay, I mean system is stable irrespective of tau, and there was one part which was delay dependent stability region. Okay, and we have provided the critical value of tau. Okay, that is tau star in terms of the coefficients A and B. Okay. However, in general, such things are not simple. Okay, because we don't have in scalar case we had only two parameters A and B. Here we have so many parameters. Okay, so capital A is n by n matrix, capital B is also n by n matrix. Okay, so things are not as simpler as in one dimensional case. Okay, so we take this condition. Okay, this is basic thing for stability, and we have one more result that is called a geometric approach. Okay, so we are going to discuss that thing. It is also not applicable in general. Okay, but so many cases can be handled using this geometric approach. Okay, so let us discuss this geometric approach to study the stability. Geometric approach to study the stability. Let us see. Suppose that the characteristic equation of the DDE system at the equilibrium x star is given by some polynomial function p of lambda, polynomial in lambda, plus another polynomial function q of lambda into e raised to minus lambda tau equal to 0. Okay. Note that this determinant of a plus b raised to minus lambda tau minus lambda I equal to 0 may have this form. Okay. In general, we may have some additional terms of the form, say e raised to minus 2 lambda tau, for example. Okay. So this determinant, okay, there is b matrix b into e raised to minus lambda tau. Okay. So for some particular b's, we can have such format. Okay, but not in general. Okay, so certain systems we can handle using this approach. Just call this as one, where p and q are polynomials in lambda. Okay, this function should not contain e raised to minus lambda tau. Okay, polynomials in lambda. The equilibrium x star is asymptotically stable if all the roots lambda of 1 satisfy real part of lambda is less than 0, means all the roots of 1 lie on the left half of complex plane. What is mean by unstable equilibrium point? For unstable case, there is at least one eigenvalue lambda which lie on the right, okay, right half of complex plane. Okay, means there exists at least one eigenvalue lambda for which real part of lambda is greater than 0. Okay. In that case, we say that it is unstable. Okay. X star is unstable if there exists root lambda such that real part of lambda is positive. Okay. So the vertical line, that is vertical axis in complex plane, uh, is boundary of stable region. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to find the bifurcation things. Okay. So bifurcation values. Bifurcation values means which separates the stable and unstable. Okay. So what to do? As in earlier case, we assume that this lambda is complex number u plus iv. Okay. And on the boundary of stability region, what we should have lambda equal to iv means real part of lambda is 0. Okay. So real part negative means stable, real part positive means unstable. So boundary at boundary, real part equal to 0. Okay. So what we do, we put lambda equal to iv and we substitute in equation 1 and try to use geometry. Okay, so let us see. Therefore, the change in stability can occur only when a root lambda of equation 1 crosses the imaginary axis, vertical axis. Okay, vertical axis in complex plane. Crosses the imaginary axis. That is lambda should be iv. Okay. We know that we can take v in R. We can have real number v. However, if iv is eigenvalue, minus iv is also eigenvalue. Okay. So without loss, we can assume that v is greater equals. Okay. Substituting in 1, we get, if we substitute this lambda equal to iv in 1, we get, of course, we are simplifying p of iv divided by q of iv equal to minus e raised to minus iv tau. Okay. So we are dividing by q of iv. Okay. So what happens if q of iv is 0? In that case, we will not divide. Okay. If we substitute here lambda equal to iv and if q of iv is 0, then second term is 0. So simply we get p of lambda equal to 0. Okay. So, so this arrangement is very important. Okay. So note that very simple change in given system may lead to great discovery. Okay. So here writing in this form looks very straightforward, very simple, but it gives the critical value of delay. Okay, so how to get critical value of delay using this? Okay, if you Take right hand side, e raised to minus I v tau. Okay, v and tau are numbers, real numbers. Okay, if we change this v tau from 0 to 2 pi, then the right hand side traces unit circle in complex plane. Okay, centered at origin as usual. Okay, unit circle in complex plane. Okay, so what is mod of right hand side? In fact, if we take mod of minus a raised to minus I v tau, we get 1 for any v and tau. Means the right hand side is always on the unit circle. Okay, now if we can find v such that this equation is satisfied, then we get required thing. Okay, if there exists such v, that means if there exists v satisfying this equation 2, then we have a tau corresponding to such v. Okay, satisfying equation 2, and that tau is nothing but critical value. Okay, so what we do, we consider the left hand side curve for, okay, if we change v, left hand side changes. Okay, so we try to find v so that the left hand side crosses the unit circle. Okay, the left hand side curve is called as ratio curve. Okay, and if we change v, and if it can cross the unit circle, then we may find critical value. Okay, so for that particular v, if we substitute that v to right hand side, okay, so that we get tau, and that tau is nothing but critical value. Okay, now such critical values are useful in some cases. Okay, if we have stability for tau equal to 0, okay, if the system is stable without delay, okay, and if we have such critical value tau star which is positive, then we get stable solutions of delayed differential equations in the neighborhood of x star for delay between 0 and tau star. And if tau is bigger than tau star, then we will get unstable solutions. So let us note down all these things. If the equilibrium point x star is asymptotically stable with tau equal to 0. If we put tau equal to 0, then it is very simple to check whether equilibrium point is asymptotically stable or not. Okay, if tau becomes 0, then this equation is nothing but determinant of a plus b minus lambda I. Okay, a plus b is again n by n matrix. If we call it as a1, then determinant of a1 minus lambda I equal to 0. So this is nothing but equation satisfied by characteristic polynomial of this matrix a plus b. Okay, that means eigenvalues of matrix a plus b. Okay, so this equation gives eigenvalues of matrix a plus b. And it is very simple to say whether real part is negative or not. Okay, so with tau, this becomes transcendental. Otherwise, it is polynomial. Okay, and these are eigenvalues. So with tau equal to 0, if this equilibrium point is asymptotically stable, then the change in stability can occur only if there exists some positive real numbers v and tau for which the equation 2 holds good. Okay, this equation holds good. Now, this is important observation. As v into tau increase from 0 to 2 pi, the right hand side of equation 2 traces out a unit circle. Traces out a unit circle in the complex plane. On the other hand, the left hand side of equation 2 also defines a curve called ratio curve. We call left hand side as ratio curve. Okay, it is parametric in V. So if we sign V, it traces out curve in complex plane. If there is a change in stability, then the ratio curve must intersect the unit circle. Okay, so what we do? We find V such that, say, find the value. Okay, so it is special value. Let us call it as V star. Okay, find V star such that P of IV star left hand side, Q of IV star by Q of IV star. This is on unit circle, means its mod is equal to 1. Okay, we find V star satisfying this. Okay, how to find critical value tau star? Okay, then the we find V star and define the critical value tau star by, okay, now what we do? We substitute this V star on right hand side and the equation P of I V star by Q of I V star equal to minus e raised to minus I V star tau star. Okay. So tau satisfying this equation tau star. Okay. Everything is known except tau. Okay. Or we may take logarithm. So what happens if we take log? We will put minus on both sides. So log of minus P of IV star by Q of IV star equal to log of e raised to, means it is simply minus IV star tau. Okay, so we need to divide by IV star. Okay, so tau star. How to get tau star? Tau star equal to minus 1 upon IV, or yeah. So yeah, minus 1 upon I into V star into log means natural logarithm, minus P of IV star by Q of IV star. Okay, so this minus 1 upon I is same as I. Okay, it may be right hand side, maybe I divided by this term of material. So this will be required critical value. Okay. So 0 less than tau star gives asymptotically stable, implies, I should write this as, this implies X star is asymptotically stable. Okay. Note that in this case we assume that equilibrium is stable, asymptotically stable with tau equal to 0. Okay, so stability continues up to tau star. Okay, and at tau star stability changes. Okay. One important note: it may happen that this ratio curve crosses the unit circle more than one times. Okay, so in that case, we may have stable region, that means 0 to tau star, and the system becomes unstable for some values of tau, and then for higher values it may become stable again. Okay, so such thing can happen. Okay, so we cannot say that system is unstable for all the tau greater than tau star. Okay, so in that case, we can have unstable system for again certain range, and after that system becomes stable again. Not if the ratio curve intersects the unit circle more than once, then the equilibrium must be stable for short delays, means for small values of delay, unstable for intermediate range, unstable for an intermediate a range of delays and then stable for longer delays. Or vice versa. Means it may happen that initially it is unstable, then becomes stable, and again becomes unstable. Okay. Next time we solve some examples using this method. Thank you.